Hi, besties! In today's video, we got some news, updates, and some matches to talk about for their next pay-per-view later this month. So we got news! The women get a new championship! Yay! Is it the IC or United States Championship?
Nope.
Nope, but at least it's a new championship. So Triple H just announced, I believe yesterday or Friday, that on their speed program, if you don't know what speed is a small, short little program they have on X, aka Twitter. I believe the matches have to be within 4 minutes long. It's kind of like main event, but on X. So he announced that there's gonna be a women's speed championship, and there's gonna be a tournament September 4th. First of all, who are they going to pick? Obviously, it's gonna be a mid card title, so all the mid card because, like I said, there's a lot of women on the main roster. So my thought is, who are they gonna let win first? There's a lot of women who I can see look good with this belt, but also, what is the design of the belt gonna look like? Because the way the men's look right now is, I like it. Are they gonna do the same thing but just make the belt white? And that's the thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like the fact that the women's title belts are white. That could be just me. I don't know. It just feels weird. I don't know, but I'm not. I'm excited, but who do I want to win? Who? There's a lot of options there. Honestly, I wouldn't get upset whoever wins, honestly. I feel like all the women deserve this title. And it'll be a great start for when they get the big ones. Next on the agenda is a little update that Adam Pearce posted yesterday regarding what's going to happen for Raw on Monday. Obviously, Rhea's gonna open up. I'm curious what she's gonna say. I don't know. This, like I said, this whole storyline is good, but like I don't know. There's so much components in it, and it's just like, are we gonna have Jay and Sammy be a part of it? Is the Wyatt Six gonna be a part of this? I already explained why I'm not a big fan of them doing that if they do it. There's a lot, and also Damien versus Carlito. I feel like they're just doing that so it's gonna be Damien versus Finn at the next pay per view. I hope they hold out until Bad Blood because it fits their storyline perfectly. But who knows? I feel like they're gonna do that. Then next week have Damien versus Dom. Because I just realized Rhea hasn't had a match yet since SummerSlam. Like that was her only match since she returned. But I saw online it was because she's not technically 100%. Her shoulder's still a little wonky. You could tell from the match. I'm still traumatized the fact that she literally jammed her shoulder into the announcer table. I'm like, oh my goodness. But like, that's how you know she a real one. She a baddie. Because I would have just forfeited that match. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going home. Put some ice on my shoulder. But nope. She a real one. But also, speaking of Monday Night Raw and what Adam Pearce said, it seems that Seth Rollins is gonna be out again. He just like came back like what, a month ago, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I'm like, yeah, a month and a half ago because he wrestled at Money in the Bank, and I think yeah, it's been a month and a half, and he's already out again. I I don't care if it's part of the storyline. That was so unnecessary for Bronson Reed to do that, and like it was just the blood because it announced that he broke several ribs and internal bleeding. Ow! Like I don't care if it was part of the storyline. And Bronson Reed is fine. I don't know if it's real or not, but still, I feel like that was so unnecessary to do, regardless whether it was a storyline or it was just they said you come up with something to do it. Cause ow. And why Seth Rollins? Low key, it would have been interesting if he did CM Punk. But I get they have their own storyline, and technically Seth doesn't have a storyline. He just put himself into the CM Punk Drew storyline, but still, ow, unnecessary. And the fact that all these people were there, me personally, see, this is why I can't be in the WWE because I would go off script and do my own thing. Me personally, I would have just grabbed his foot, and when he tried to do a moonsault again, just grab it like, oh no, he fell. What happened? Knock it off. All that weight on poor Seth Rollins. It's just, ow. It's like, it was a lot. It was so unnecessary. And like 6 times? To be fair, after like the first 3, they should have moved Seth Rollins out the ring, regardless whether it was a storyline or not. That is unsafe. But that is the price they make for becoming a wrestler. So that's why they say do not try this at home. They're the professionals. They know the do. But next is we're going to talk about the fact they already made some matches for their new pay-per-view later this month. Bash in Berlin, I believe it's called. Hold on, hold that thought. Can I have it? Hold on. Yep, it's called Bash in Berlin, and we have 2 matches already for it. The first one that was announced on Raw was Gunther versus Randy Orton. And the stipulation for this is if Orton wins the championship, he will be transferred to Raw, with Gunther being transferred to SmackDown. That would be interesting. Who do I think is going to win? Even though I like Randy, it's going to be Gunther. I feel like they're going to try to have him hold the title for at least a year before dropping it to the next person. Whether that be Orton or someone else, I feel like they're going to push him to have the year thing. Because you notice in all Gunther's title reigns, for each championship, he won the NXT UK Championship, the IC title. He has held it for a year. I think for the NXT UK Championship, he had that for like what, a couple years, like 2.5 years. They're gonna make sure he holds that title for a good while. The next match that they announced at Summer at whatchamacallit. Oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. At SmackDown Friday is Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship, the Undisputed Championship. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have faith in this match more than Randy versus Gunther. Like the way they brought it up, like that shows that Cody had a lot of respect for Kevin Owens because out of all the people who Cody fought since he won a title, I feel like the way they kind of make it seem like it's going back to the 7 deadly sins. Greed, like Kevin the whole time showed respect towards Cody the whole time, fought with him, literally took a couple chairs for him, a power bomb for him. That's showing respect. And Cody appreciating that respect by giving him a title shot. And I do like that little rant he had when they were talking about, oh, we might have to give Roman Reigns a rematch. And he was like, Roman Reigns get a rematch? When I lost my title, I would never give him a rematch. But he gets a rematch? He already held the title for 1,360 days, 16 days. Like, he doesn't need another title reign. I'm like, thank you, Kevin. Like, I personally feel like that's just me, but like, this is my thing, but like, if you held the title for a certain amount of time, I feel like you should not get another title reign for at least a couple months. That's just me. Cause like yeah, he hold it for like what 4 years. He don't really need another title right now. The same thing with Charlotte, Becky, Bailey. Don't get me started with Bailey and her title reign. Outside of the storyline with Damage Control, was it really necessary to give her the title? Like this title reign for her was literally pointless. It was just another title reign for her. It was like nothing special. And that's really disappointing because she is a good wrestler. But like that also for Becky when she won the women's world championship. That's a mouthful. It was just a way to get Liv Morgan to win the title. Same thing. It was just a way for Nia to win the title. Like I don't know. I am excited for Raw tomorrow or today, depending when I post this video. It's gonna be interesting. SmackDown was interesting. No Jacob, because he had a boot. He got injured. And apparently it's floating Logan Paul too. But I knew he was injured. Like my mom called it before we even saw the way he was reacting with that ankle. The way he landed was not good. And he's in a boot right now, so it's like, ugh, that's another thing. I'm gonna make this rant before I end the video. I have beef with the general managers of both Raw and SmackDown. Cause why is Raw don't have whatchamacallit, the number one contender for the tag team titles, but in SmackDown there's one every week. Like DIY only had the title for like 2.5 weeks. Why they automatically lost it? Now there's another tournament or whatever for tag team champions. Like, why do one brand rarely ever do title defenses for the tag team title, but other brand does it every week? Enough. And that's like another thing. Like I was saying before, my camera just randomly stopped on me. But that's another thing people have been complaining that the tag team titles get defended more than the solo titles. Like, how many times did Bailey defend the title outside of pay-per-view? I think only like what, once or twice? Same thing with Liv Morgan. She only defended the title like what? 3 times, including SummerSlam? And the other 2 times were with the same person, Selena? Why? Like, come on now. People want to see that all titles are on the line all the time, not just during pay-per-views. Okay? Not just at live shows. On TV too. Or it doesn't count. Alright, that's it for today's video. I'll check you in the next one. Bye.
That bitch. I'm that motherfucking bitch.